What's going on out there? I'm your host, Talking Face, and this could be news brought to you by Royal Family Studios. Let's take a trip back in time, when Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were just fighting to get the Democratic nominee for president. Joe Biden exclaimed that Donald Trump was racist for housing kids in cages on the southern border, even though these cages were built by the administration that he was vice president under, Barack Obama. And he said, we're going to close down those cages and we're going to let people come in because that's the American way. That was his promise to the people to get him nominated.
Compare him to what this guy's doing is absolutely, I find, close to immoral. But the fact is that, look, we should not be locking people up. We should be making sure we change the circumstance, as we did, why they would leave in the first place. And those who come seeking asylum, we should immediately have the capacity to absorb them, keep them safe until they can be heard.
A 15-second, if you could, if you wish to answer. Should someone who is here without documents, and that is his only offense, should that person be deported?
That person should not be the focus of deportation. We should fundamentally change the way we deal with things.
It seems like he's had a change of heart because he's considering opening up the Homestead Detention Facility in Florida just to house more people. Notice that no one's saying anything about kids in cages anymore. And his vice president, Kamala Harris, who has yet to visit the southern border, she had the same feelings toward the whole situation. She felt that the people need to be let into America to have a better way of life.
First of all, we need a president of these United States who understands that we are a nation of immigrants, and instead of vilifying folks because he's trying to scapegoat folks to distract from the fact that he ain't done nothing, we need to have a president of the United States who understands that if we are going to be true to the values of who we say we are, if we are going to be true to the actual history of what created us and who we are, then we will have a commitment from the President of the United States, which is the President of the United States I will be, that will pass comprehensive immigration reform, that will stop allowing the United States government to commit a human rights abuse at the border, which is what this family separation policy has been. I will be a president of the United States that keeps our word to those dreamers that we gave DACA protection instead of pulling it out. I will be a president who understands that those young people who are DACA recipients and dreamers did not just fall out of the sky onto the earth. They have parents who also deserve protection.
But recently she went down to Guatemala and the people received her pretty well.
Con la relación buena.
Necesita que es empleo y es que se vaya.
It's like the people that were telling Kamala Harris to go home already knew about the coyotes and how terrible they was, and it was like, hey, guess what? Y'all encouraging these people if y'all saying open the borders. That's just what I got from that. And Trump did win. She went down there and had this to say to the people who are trying to make the trip to America, to the United States of America, the greatest country on earth.
I want to be clear to folks in this region who are thinking about making that dangerous trek to the United States-Mexico border. Do not come. Do not come. The United States will continue to enforce our laws and secure our border. There are legal methods by which migration can and should occur. But we, as one of our priorities, will discourage illegal migration. And I believe if you come to our border, you will be turned back.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Yeah, that's a total flip-flop. Honestly, people, if you don't understand what's going on with this administration, they got elected because of political theater. And I'm not using the term political theater lightly because the congresswoman out of New York, AOC, the self-proclaimed Democratic socialist, always said that Donald Trump was a racist. And one particular instance that she always used to complain about his racism was Puerto Rico. She recently tweeted that Donald Trump still didn't help with Puerto Rico, and her abuela has not even gotten any help from her home that was destroyed during the hurricane. And this was seen on Twitter. Conservative podcaster named Matt Walsh from the Daily Wire started a GoFundMe, and they raised over $100,000. And her team decided not to take the money because it doesn't help with the narrative. They tore and pulled at your heartstrings to get you to vote for them, and guess what? You did. And you won't even question it, but I want you to. Do you think that this was a complete 180 for what they said, or do you still believe in this Biden and Harris administration? Me personally, I can't do it, but if you're rocking with them, let me know. Remember, do the YouTube thing. Like, hit subscribe, smash the bell button, tell your friends about us, and drop a couple comments below and tell us what you believe. Do you believe that this administration is helping the American people, or do you believe that, oh my gosh, I can't believe they lied so much, and now they're in there and they're just doing what they want to do? And that's all I have for you today. I'm your host, Talking Face, and this could be news brought to you by Royal Family Studios. Remember, don't take my word for anything. Do your own research. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, and don't get caught up in this political theater. Peace.